Ms. Duran Harris. I see our councilwoman, Ms. Guadagnino, some of our residents I see. I recognize some names and many of the cabinet members. Thanks for joining us. Ms. Engel, Ms. Keener, Mr. Patella, I see. Of course, I see Ms. Shiroko who's on, and I saw Ms. Rumbo, Mr. Harry. And so it's 7 o'clock, and on behalf of the Board of Education, I want to welcome everyone to our swearing in ceremony. We are faced with unprecedented times, and unfortunately, we would normally have a board meeting, an appointment of a new board member, and a swearing in, and then a little bit of a celebration. But unfortunately, social distancing rules have not allowed us to celebrate as we would like. But nevertheless, we did not want to stop focusing on our newest board member who will take the place of Ms. Clarabelle Cortez, Ms. Haley Toth. As superintendent of the schools, I had no part in selecting the board member. I want to thank the Board of Education members who followed a process of trying to select the person best available. We were happy to have 6 applicants. All 6 were wonderful. Ms. Toth was ultimately selected, and I had the opportunity to speak to her one-on-one because I just wanted to start prepping her and getting ready for this wonderful occasion and helping her get set up with her emails and preparing her for what lies ahead. And I have to tell you, I now know why the board was unanimous in their selection of Ms. Toth, because I felt energized. It was a long day. We talked, it was the middle of the day. It was after a few dozen calls and Zoom meetings. And after talking to Ms. Toth, I was energized because you could see that she has a understanding, a passion of service, and what it means to be part of a group, be part of an organization. And she's very much going to augment, supplement the Board of Education, because we have a board that builds consensus. They come from many different places, and that's the beauty of diversity. And we end up with a consensus. But it's not before we don't consider things in a 360-degree view. If you want to do it quickly, you go alone. If you want to do it correctly, you go together. And that's how I look at the Board of Education. They vet every decision in a manner that allows everyone to get their voice in, to represent different thinking. And it's so important, because how are we teaching our children if we're not going to follow the things we want them to do, to be reflective, to look at things from all angles, to be accountable for decisions, but make sure they understand the questions, the facts, before they make a decision. So I'm very proud that to sit here as superintendent to introduce our newest board member, Ms. Haley Toth, and we're going to make it official as she swears in with as you can see, Ms. Hawk is the board secretary, and she's been allowed to go downstairs in the board office and stay 6 feet apart and do the swearing in. Ms. Toth has 6 family members, all at their separate table you can't see, all practicing social distancing with the mask. And so I want to thank everyone who came out. I want to thank everyone for joining us. We all wish we were in that room, including all 9 board members. But I appreciate everyone joining us here remotely. So with that, I want to say welcome to Ms. Toth and Ms. Hawk. The show is yours. Lead us through the official swearing in.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Oh, we got to unmute you. Let me unmute you. Hold on. Ms. Hawk, you're now unmuted.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to administer the oath. Here we go. I, Haley Toth, swear.
Hold on, Ms. Hawk. Technical, we have a technician in the back room. So, Mr. Toro, can you fix that feedback?
I, Haley Toth, do solemnly swear
How's that?
Third time's a
Try it again, Ms. Hawk.
I, Haley Toth, do solemnly swear
I, Haley Toth, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States and this state,
and to the governments established in the United States and this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I, Haley Toth, do solemnly swear
I, Haley Toth, do solemnly swear
that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law
that I possess the qualification prescribed by law
for the office of member of a Board of Education,
for the office of member of the Board of Education,
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
and that I will faithfully and impartially and justly
perform all the duties of that office
perform all the duties of that office
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I, Haley Toth, do solemnly swear
I, Haley Toth, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States. We're good. Sorry.
Okay. Good.
Congratulations. We're good.
And you can put virtual clapping up, folks.
And
Ms. Toth,
I'm going to ask
we're going to ask you to say a few words.
Sure.
And then obviously, I don't know, you can't see the screen, and maybe look behind you. We have so many people putting their virtual hands together. Terrific.
Oh,
I'm going to put my
yay.
virtual hands together. Ms. Toth, I was asked you to say a few words, but before you say anything, I want you to know the reason why there's a little background. We were broadcasting to Venus and Mars because we increased our ratings, so our viewership goes well beyond this solar system. So it did sound like a little Star Wars like, but thank you, Mr. Toro, for getting it out to the intergalactic broadcasting system. With that, Ms. Toth, our newest board member, we'd love to hear from you.
Sure. Okay. Thank you all so much, Dr. Zakowski, Ms. Hawk, board members, everyone that's tuned in on Zoom and YouTube. Thank you so much for organizing tonight and truly making my swearing in so special and memorable for my family and I. I'm so grateful, humbled, and excited for this opportunity. As many of you know, I've lived in the town for 26 years. North Brunswick has been an integral part of my family's lives. When I heard about the opportunity to serve on the board through this open seat, I knew it was something I wanted from day one. To the community members, although I don't know many of you yet, know I come with one intention: to serve the children of North Brunswick. The students of North Brunswick are my main priority. Each and every student in town deserves someone who will fight for them while also focusing on the greater good of the community. I myself received a quality education from North Brunswick schools. My hope is for the current and future students of North Brunswick to look back years from now and say the same thing. To my family and friends, thank you for being the most supportive people I know. Your love and support do not go unnoticed. I'm thankful for all of you. And I thank the board for putting their trust in me, granting me this opportunity. I look forward to working with everyone, and I look forward to serving the students. Thank you.
Congratulations. We have board members in the public here. This is not a public meeting, but certainly we would love anybody, just unmute yourself if you want to say anything. I know our board president wanted to say something. Ms. Gonzalez?
Thank you, Dr. Zakowski. Haley, just wanted to, on behalf of the entire Board of Education board, thank you for putting your hat in the ring, for preparing and absolutely wowing us with your presentation, and for wanting to be a change agent in our township. We thank you. We're excited to work with you. We look forward to our work together.
Thank you.
Any other board member, any other member of the public would like to say anything? This is your opportunity. I guess there's a little Zoom shyness, Ms. Toth.
Yeah, Dr. Zakowski?
Yes, Mr.
Yeah.
Harris,
Sure.
our Vice President, yes.
Yeah, I'd also like to just echo Gloria's sentiments, Ms. Gonzalez's sentiments. just say we're very excited to have you, Haley. As Gloria said, you know, the interview process was pretty lengthy, but, you know, from the start, you really wowed us and you really showed your passion and your dedication. Really appreciate how determined and ready you were for the opportunity. And again, we look forward very much to working with you. And we know that, you know, this 6 months and hopefully beyond will be very beneficial, not only for us as a board, but for the township and the district as well. So thank you. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Haley, we have a lot of viewers on, and I'm sure you have there's a lot of supporters. I want to thank you again. I want to thank our administrative team for coming on. Oh, we have Mr. Caladruccio. I see your hand up. Yes, let me unmute you, sir. Wait, hold on, Mr. Can you unmute yourself? Because for some reason I'm not able to do it.
Unmute. Okay, I did.
Yes.
Congratulations, Haley. We love you. I know you're going to do a great job for the town. We've always had great hopes for you. Thank you.
Joe Pritchie's looking down and saying, God bless you.
This is Barbara Fritchie and John Caladruccio.
Thank you, Mr. C.
Thank you.
Mrs. Fishy, for kind words for Haley. I see no virtual or real hands raised.
And Mrs. Hawk, the show is yours. Lead us through the official swearing in.
Well, I was replaying let me mute. So with that, I want to wish everyone a wonderful evening. I want to congratulate Haley again. And Haley, we will be together. We'll have our onboarding. You'll be with our cabinet. There's a lot of arms and a lot of issues that we need to get you up to speed, but I know already you'll be a quick learner.
Absolutely.
And it'll be a valuable contributor. But we owe that to you. So we'll have the entire cabinet, I believe it's 4 o'clock on the 10th, right? Next Wednesday, a week from today, Haley? If I
Yes.
remember?
Mhm.
Yep, I'll send you the invitation and the cabinet will be ready to do our onboarding presentation. We'll have our attorney, our board president will say a few things regarding the board structure. We'll talk about everything from the curriculum, to personnel, to technology, to our building and grounds, to our transportation, to our food service, to our budget. So we have a lot to catch you up on, and we look forward to doing it because it sharpens our saw when we review what we're doing and reflect upon it. So with that, I want to thank everyone again for joining us and congratulate Haley, and thank you board members for being here, and thank you for the public and the cabinet. With that, have a good evening, be safe.
Thank you
Look
so
forward to
much
seeing you.
again.
Bye now.